Hi guys, welcome to the Science Hub. In this video, we are going to discuss about routes and actions of poisons and drugs. So first of all, there are three main type of channel of administrations, that is enteral, parenteral and topical. The enteral route is subdivided into oral, sublingual, buccal and rectal. So oral route. Oral refers to two methods of administration, that is applying topically to the mouth, swallowing for absorption along the gastrointestinal, that is GI tract, into the systemic circulation. So advantages, that is convenient, can be self-administered, pain-free, easy to take. Absorption takes place along the whole length of the GI tract and cheap compared to the most other parenteral routes. Disadvantages, some inefficient, only part of the drug may be absorbed, first pass effect. Drugs absorbed orally are initially transported to the liver via the portal vein. Irritation to gastric mucosa, nausea and vomiting. Common dosage form for oral administrations are tablets, capsules, liquids, solutions, suspensions, syrups and elixirs. Sublingual route. Sublingual administration is where the dosage form is placed under the tongue, that is rapidly absorbed by sublingual mucosa. Advantages, that is economical, quick termination, first pass avoided, drug absorption is quick. Disadvantages, unpalatable and bitter drugs, irritation of oral mucosa, large quantities not given, few drugs are absorbed. Buccal route. Buccal administration is where the dosage form is placed between gums and inner lining of the cheek, that is buccal pouch, absorbed by buccal mucosa. Advantages, avoid first part effect, rapid absorption, drug stability. Disadvantages are inconvenience, advantages of lost is swallowed, small dose limit. You can see in the picture, slowly it gets absorbed. The rectal route. Rectal administration uses the rectum as a route of administration for medication and other fluids which are absorbed by the rectum's blood vessel. Advantages are used in children, little or no first pass effect, used in vomiting and unconsciousness, higher concentration rapidly achieved. Disadvantages, inconvenient, absorption is slow and erratic, irritation or inflammation of rectal mucosa can occur. Now the parenteral channel administration. Parenteral administration is injection or infusion by needle or catheter inserted into the body. The term parenteral comes from Greek word, that is para meaning outside and enteron meaning the intestine. This route of administration bypasses the alimentary canal. Parenteral route consists of injectables, that is first intravenous, second intramuscular, third subcutaneous, fourth intraarticular, fifth intraarterial, sixth intradermal. Injection techniques you can see in the photograph. Inhalation, absorption through the lungs. Now intravenous administration. The advantages are bioavailability 100%, desired blood concentration achieved, large quantities, vomiting and diarrhea, emergency situation, first pass avoided and gastric manipulation avoided. Disadvantages, irritation and cellulitis occur, thrombophlebitis occur, repeated injection not always feasible, less safe, technical assistance required, danger of infection, expensive and less convenient or painful. Intramuscular route. Advantages, absorption reasonably uniform, rapid onset of action, mild irritant can be given, first pass avoided, gastric factors can be avoided. Disadvantages, only up to 10 ml drug given, local pain and abscess, expensive, infection and nerve damage may occur. Subcutaneous, injected under the skin, Absorption is slow, so action is prolonged. Implant. A tablet or porous capsule is inserted into the loose tissue by incision of the skin, which is then stitched up. Example, certain hormonal drugs. The articular route. Injection of antibiotics and corticosteroids are administered in inflamed joint cavities by expert. Example, hydrocortisone rheumatoid arthritis. Intra-arterial route. Rarely used. Anti-cancer drugs are given for localized effects. Drug used for diagnosis of peripheral vascular disease. Intradermal route. Drug is given within skin layers, that is dermis. It is painful, mainly used for testing sensitivity to the drugs. Example are penicillin and ATS, anti-tetanus serum. Inoculation, administration of vaccine like smallpox vaccine. The topical route. The topical administration is the application of drug directly to the surface of the skin. Includes administration of drugs to any mucous membrane, that is eye, nose, ears, lungs, vagina, urethra and colon. Topical dosage types. Dose forms for topical administration include skin, that is creams, ointments, lotions, gels, transdermal patches and discs. For eye and ear, solutions, suspensions and ointments. For nose and lungs, spray and powders. Advantages and disadvantages are local therapeutic effects, not well absorbed into the deeper layer of skin or mucous membrane. Lower risk of side effects, that are transdermal route, offers steady level of drug in the system. Spray for inhalation through the nose may be for local or systemic effect. Absorption of drugs through skin, that is systemic action. First, stable blood levels, no first pass metabolism. Drug must be potent or patch becomes too large. It is the time of effect of different routes. First, intravenous, that is 30 to 60 seconds. Intraosseous, that is also 30 to 60 seconds. Endotracheal, that is 2 to 3 minutes. Inhalation, also 2 to 3 minutes. Sublingual, 3 to 5 minutes. Intramuscular, 10 to 20 minutes. Subcutaneous, 15 to 30 minutes. Rectal, 5 to 30 minutes. Ingestion, 30 to 90 minutes. And transdermal, that is variable minutes to hour. Now, actions of poisons, that is the action of poison may be local, remote, systemic or general. First, local. The action results from its direct action on the part and may accuse corrosion, as in the case of strong mineral acids, or congestion, and the inflammation, as in the case of irritants. Such poisons generally produce gross naked eye changes seen in the post-mortem examination. Second, remote. It is due to absorption of the poison into the system. It may be either specific or non-specific. The specific action on the effects of the poison on certain organs with which it has spatial affinity, example opioids, on the cerebral cortex, that is stretching on the spinal cord, and digitalis on the heart muscle. Remote action may be localized to a definite organ, example the liver during detoxification or kidney during excretion. Certain poisons such as corrosives are capable of producing a remote non-specific action, such as shock, similar to that which often results from severe mechanical injury. Systemic. Certain poisons, example oxalic acid, produce both local and remote actions. Fourth, general. It results where the absorbed poison evokes a response from a wide variety of tissues beyond the limit of one or two systems, example arsenic, mercury, lead, barbiturates, paraquat, etc. Thank you guys. Please keep watching SciHub. Please visit www.thescihub.in for further updates.